Welcome back, everybody. This is Herbie with my Nomadic dream, and I'm gonna lay down my rug and set up my camp a little bit more. As I have been building out the bus, doing projects here and there, it has been pretty hot. So I've only been able to actually work on the inside of the bus in the mornings. But while doing so, I'm turning this rocky area into a sand pit. As you see, I spent a lot of time at this door in there, and obviously walking back and forth from the tent and the bus, because that's where my kitchen is. But I got this at K&B the first day that I got here, this rug. It's I don't remember what size it is, 8 by 10. So, should go about right there. But, that's going to help keep my legs from getting all sandy. That rug is definitely going to help out. But I did go back down to K&B Tools tent this morning. And I got me some solar lights and a rake so that I can actually rake these larger rocks out of my way. Because when I laid down my rug last year, I just put it on top and I was, bouncing around because there was a sharp rock and it put a hole in the rug. And I want to be smarter this year since I'm a veteran boondocker here in Quartzsite. But I have started installing my Victron components in the back of the bus. Mind the mess, it is a construction zone, but as you can see, I am installing my Victron components. I did that all this morning, got the bed platform down, went to Home Depot the other day and bought a bunch of lumber that I need so that once I'm done with this, I can put my wood slats on top and start with my cabinets over there. But yeah, the rest of the components will be mounted over here. Batteries are going to run directly in front of all of this stuff. And I should have room for 4 total if I purchase 2 more 280 amp SOK lithium batteries. I can get 2 for about $1,800, so they're about $900 a piece, and I got 2, and that gives me 560 amp hours of power. But I don't think I need any more than that. But if I do, I got space for 2 with the current setup and all of that stuff. And the other day, I did receive the rest of the wiring kit that I needed so that I can run outlets for 120 and 12 volts. That's in the tent. I got that yesterday from Moon Mountain, I think it was, or Friday. It was probably Friday. So that's good. I'm still waiting on my other rich solar power, 200 water, because I had 4, but the 4th one broke when I was up at the North Rim. So I had to spend money and get another one. But that was like $230. That's not expensive. And they're one of the best solar panels you can get. By far. 200 amp hour or 200 watt solar panel. On just one, I can pretty much draw 180 watts on just one. So that's pretty good efficiency in my book. The view around camp, there's still not a whole lot of people in my neck of the woods. I'll pan around nice and slow for you so you can see this vast empty desert. Roy and Becky Travels, see our view over there. And yeah, my friend Gypsy Amy is camped over there. I need to stop yapping my jaw and start working on this so that I don't get overheated, because it's about 85 degrees today and very little breeze. So we are working quickly, smartly, and trying to stay cool. I got pretty much all of the large rocks moved out of the way so that there's still some rocks underneath. I just don't want to walk out here barefoot and like hit a sharp corner because that sucks. It's like walking on a Lego block. The worst feeling ever. But yeah, there's a couple of these large ones, like right there and right there and right there. Those I'm just gonna live with because, you know, the whole leave no trace thing. I just moved the larger rocks away and I'm gonna spread them out back here. But this should be a pretty good flat surface. Got the rug down. Now I just need to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spikes, which I have in a tote, and my mallet, and securely put this down. Because if I don't, it's gonna end up way over there by the blue boy, and I don't want that. But man, this is looking more like home. I'm thinking I will probably buy like one more, like a 5x10 or something, 5x9, so I could put right there. But I'm gonna be happy with this one for sure. It's the small stuff. Got my 6 spikes right here, but I can't find my mallet. It's somewhere. This is a prime example of what living with ADHD is, because you could have literally used something yesterday, put it back, and totally forget where you put it back at. I do have another hammer, so I think I'm just gonna find that because I don't know where that one is either. Good news, this hammer was a lot easier to find. Plus it's longer. So that makes everything so much easier to find. But I'm gonna start hammering. Make sure it's nice and tight. Got the rug down. I'm gonna put this hammer back right where it belongs. Right by the entry. That way I don't miss it. But check out the rug. Oh, yeah. I do have to pull it a little bit. I'm thinking about some more spikes, which I got more in the tent. And then after that, I'm gonna do the solar panels or solar lights around the tent. Because I got these ones from last year, but that's the only one that works. All the other ones don't. So I got brand new ones. I got 10 from K&B. So I need 5 on the tent, maybe 6. And then I want to put one on each corner of the rug. And then that leaves me a few extra to do whatever I want with. Oh, when I went to Phoenix the other day, I forgot my camp sign, the one that says the other camp, because their camp over there is the camp and mine is the other camp. So one of these days I'm gonna have to go back to Phoenix and get that so I can put up some decorations. Oh, and another thing, the frog that my friend Hope and Mark got me down in Mexico, he's guarding camp, which is excellent because they should be coming down to Quartzsite probably within the next month or so. So I'm looking forward to seeing them and spending some time with them and having some really good bonfires. And yeah, I guess it's time to do some lights. And the daytime reveal. You got the rug, you got the solar panels up. I even got my LED rope light going around the tent. So that's gonna give me plenty of light to where I can like wash my hands if I need to. And yeah, that's that. This is my camp. So I'm pretty darn excited. And then pretty soon I'll be able to get all of this stuff nice and cleaned up. But yeah, I'm gonna put this rake away. 20 bucks at K&B Tools. Can't really beat that. So if you're coming out to Quartzsite for the first time or multiple times, you don't always have to set up camp the very first day. You can take your time, get the lay of the land, and figure out what works best for your camp that year. Because originally I was gonna park my new rig in the exact same direction and all of that stuff as my travel trailer, but that would not have worked because I'm currently in my front yard. That was my driveway, and that right there was where my trailer was, and that's not very level. And by parking it like this, I just got to raise the front perfectly level. So I think I have found how I am setting my camp up this season here in Posa South and Quartzsite. So in the upcoming videos, there's probably going to be some more stuff to make at home for the next 6 months. But I have met probably a good half dozen of all of you guys so far in Quartzsite. I want to say hello to all of you again. It was nice meeting all of you guys. Some of you are actually my neighbors, which is also pretty darn cool. So if you see me out in town, come say hi. Don't be shy. And with that, I'm going to get back to relaxing because it's getting warmer. So later, guys. Bye.